Hey everybody, it's another edition of Unbreakable the podcast. I'm Greg and I'm here with my buddy Coco. Coco, hello there, man. Say hello to the people. Um, it is Saturday, January the 4th. Isn't the year flying by, huh? January 4th already. Jesus. So what do we got to talk about today? Well, we always have something to talk about. But before we do talk, I got to show you a picture of the patron saint of this fine broadcast. Bud Bud himself, there he is. Look at him lounging there. I like this picture because of the very casual Bud Bud there. Do you see him? There he is. Look, he's very casual there. He sort of looks like Dean Martin. Dean Martin of dogs. Look at him. Yes, we miss you and love you, Bud Bud. Go, go. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. So last night I'm watching TV, and there's nothing on, you know? So there's college football, but I'm kind of sick of it already. There's pro football on today, tomorrow. Last night, zilch. So I'm going around the dials, and I'm like, what am I going to watch, you know? For some freaking reason, I stopped on the Weather Channel. Now, because it's supposedly here in the East, we're going to get a big storm with late Sunday, Monday, and they're saying like 3 to 6 inches of snow here. So, which is a big deal to us because we never get snow anymore. But anyway, so I'm watching the Weather Channel, which I don't ever do, but I was desperate. Watching the Weather Channel, and I was impressed because at first they have all this new technology on there. Like they have like they show you actually the clouds, like when it snows, what the temperature is like at the top, like you care where the clouds are, all the way down to the bottom where the ground is. And it's like a cyclone, it's like tall, it's like a building, and this little guy there is like looking up and tell you, I was really impressed by the technology. And then they start, once they start talking about this big storm that's working its way across the country, and be careful if you're out there because there's ice and sleet and snow coming. They dumb it down. They make it like weather for morons, And they use donuts as an example. I kid you not, donuts. So they go from this high technology, computers and AI crap, to donuts. And the guy is holding 3 donuts in a paper plate. Now, this is like a doctor of meteorology. This is like a guy who has probably studied this crap for years and years and years. And he's holding 3 donuts in his hand. And he's like, all right, this is the way it is. You got your powdered donut here. That's the snow. And then you got your chocolate donut with some sprinkles on top. That's the sleet. And then all the way over here, you got your glazed donut, and that's the ice. And you don't want to go out when it's glazed like this donut because you're really in a lot of trouble if you get stuck in your car. And he's telling you how the power lines are going to come down. It was kind of scary in a way, but I couldn't believe it because here he's using all these donuts as examples. So anyway, it got me hungry too. I'm like, oh, what would I give for a donut right now? But anyway, so I'll know better next time than to like go around the dials and because there's nothing to watch. Weather for dummies, weather for morons, and I was watching it, so I guess I qualify. Anyway, so that's that, and that's that. Oh, so I told you I got this new calendar, right? If you follow the show, I tell you everything that goes on in this house, everything. And so I got this new calendar, and instead of doing jokes and stuff every day, and like, haha, they're declining like shooting up and stuff. These are facts. And so, if I gotta get bored by this shit, you do too, right? All right, so this covers the weekend. Saturday the 4th and Sunday the 5th. This fact alone should cover you for 2 years. In England, the Speaker of the House is not allowed to speak. Yeah, like I guess that's kind of ironic, because he's called Speaker of the House, get it? But he can't speak. So that means nothing. This means nothing. I'm sort of sorry about this damn calendar, but uh, is it supposed to make you think and go, isn't that interesting? The Speaker of the House in England actually can't speak. So anyway, I kind of wish our Speaker of the House in this country couldn't speak, but we won't get into that, okay? I get into too much trouble by the talk politics, so we're not keeping. Instead, we're going to talk football. Look at me. Go Birds, hoodie, of course, the midnight green cap, all birds down. But the Birds aren't playing today. So go figure, what the hell. But anyway, they're playing tomorrow, but it's it's a meaningless, stupid game. They're playing the Giants. Last game of the year, Eagles are locked into the number 2 seed. Can't go up, can't go down. Meaningless. The starters aren't playing, including Saquon Barkley. He's not going to have a chance for that record. And they're all sit down. So it's really kind of a stupid game. And I would say if you have tickets for that game, I would say just try to get whatever you can for them. Maybe some people who have never been to Lincoln Financial Field will go out there and sit in the cold, because it is supposed to be bitterly cold tomorrow. Wind, cold, possible snow. It's going to be brutal for a meaningless game. You go ahead and sit out there. Have yourself a hot chocolate, go sit out there. But anyway, I'll be all cozy and warm here in the house. And it's just stupid. Nobody, who cares who wins and loses? What can happen is the Giants can really screw themselves, because last week, before they won that meaningless game last week against Indianapolis, the Giants had the number 1 pick in the whole draft. Well, they won the game, which is fine for the Giants because they haven't won a home game all year. How pathetic is that? And so they win, but they screwed themselves in the process because they went from picking number 1 down to number 4. Now, number 4 is okay, but they're probably not going to get the player that they wanted to get. Now, what's going to happen is if the Giants win tomorrow, if they beat the Eagles, and let's face it, both teams are going to be playing their backups. Although the Giants starters are kind of like their backups. If the Giants win tomorrow, they could possibly drop all the way down to number 9. That makes me happy. Now, see, here's the thing. The Giants stink, and they're going from number 1 down to number 9, and all their fans up there are celebrating. Oh, we won, we're winning. Oh, we turned the corner. Look out, Super Bowl next year. Look out. But in reality, when you're not on drugs, the Giants are hurting themselves, because the more wins they get, the worse pick they get, which means that the Giants' future is in hell. So you kind of want the Giants to win tomorrow, really. Really. But I have a bigger fish to fry tomorrow. And that's the night game. The Lions are playing the Vikings. And it could be they're billing it. I know they want to bill it, so it's a big deal. Sunday Night Football, the last game of the regular season. But they're calling it the best regular season game in history of the NFL. Because you got two two teams that are 14-2, never had teams who have won 14 games playing each other. And it's for all the marbles, because whoever wins not only wins the NFC North title, but gets a bye in the playoffs, gets the number one seed, which means they have home field advantage all the way through the playoffs. And they could sit their asses at home. The loser has to play next week and has to go on the road to play in the playoffs, probably Tampa Bay, which isn't a bad place to go, but it's an extra week you got to play, and it's not good. It's just not good. So that's going to be a really big game tomorrow. Points are going to be scored. I mean, I think the line is 56 right now, which is a bit high, big 58. I think both teams can score in the 30s. I think it could be like a 35-32 game or something like that. But it's going to be fun to watch. And then right after the game is over, we're going to know. We're going to know where all the teams play in the playoffs, who they play, what times they play, what days they're playing, including our beloved Eagles. And we know they're playing at home next week. We know it's going to be either against Washington or Green Bay. We just don't know which yet until Sunday night. So there you go. So it's going to be an exciting weekend of football. In fact, next week, if you're a football fan like I am, you're going to be in heaven next week, because think about it. You got the Final Four of the college football. Thursday's the Orange Bowl. You've got Notre Dame playing Penn State. And then Friday, you've got Texas in the Cotton Bowl playing Ohio State. Who could ask for more? And then next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, you've got playoff games. Oh my God. I mean, this is football heaven, I love the divisional playoffs. I love the Super Bowl, of course. But this might be the greatest football weekend ever. So you got to load up on those snacks, the Cheetos and the Doritos. And you may want to throw in something healthy there, like celery sticks or something like that. But you want to load up on the jump, because next weekend is better than this weekend. But it is what it is, right? It's what it is. So, all right. Well, I guess that's about it for today. Huh? That's enough. Jesus, you should be sick of me. I'll be back on Monday. Because we're going to talk about the weekend football. We always talk about the weekend in review. If there's any news or anything, we always talk about that. And I think it's time next weekend to have another movie classic of the week. What do you think? I think it's time. So let's pick out a really good old classic movie and just talk about it. That's all we do, is talk about it. Just me and you. Sometimes I have people or dogs walk through that door, like Katie or Coco, and they'll come in and we'll talk. Hey, now watch this. Before I go, we got two things I want to talk to you about. This robot here, she's telling me, wow. I think I told you that earlier. And I decided, just for fun, what a fun gun. I decided to give it Ziggy instead of Dave. That's Ziggy. And I decided, instead of giving it a male voice, the female voice would be nice. And I gave it like a British accent. What the hell? She's scared of stuff. That's what I'm doing. You said like we're in a horny house, I say Ziggy, and she answers me in British accent. Well, it's kind of what I wanted, because it's like having a British maid here, like Downton Abbey. they come and serve you stuff, like, would you like some Grey Poupon? And while I'm sitting here watching football, And but the problem is sometimes I forget to say Lily, and I say or not saying that she doesn't do me. And I say Ziggy, and then she goes, so it's kind of dropped me at the wall. So I'm thinking seriously about changing the name and just got to now watch this before these dogs don't want to come in anymore to watch the show. It's not like when Bud was in there. Bud would be right here, right there on the floor. He got me. From thick and through thin, even though the show sucked, he'd be right there. And especially if it was snacks and they look at this. And watch him come in. That's just look at the door. We want some snacks. Hello, we want some snacks. Did you see that? Coco, look at him. Hello, Coco. Hello, Coco. Would you like a snack? Come on, Coco. Did you see her run in like a little bat out of hell? Huh? Katie, there she is. I'll probably get every dog in the freaking neighborhood coming in there. Here, go, there, boys. Here, snacks. All right, Katie, here, Katie, Katie, there. Katie, I love snacks, boys, snacks. What the hell? Anyway, so you can see what I'm doing here. So that's a sure way to get these guys in to say Happy New Year and show you some cuteness before we go. There, Katie and Coco, right there. I'm gonna have to try that again sometime. If I ever want them to come and join the show, that's boys, that's. All right, well, let's say goodbye, all right? All right, everybody, peace and love from me and the dogs. We'll see you on Monday. Everybody have a great weekend and go Eagles. I don't care if it's a meaningless game or not. Kick their butts. Giants. All right. Catch you later. Bye. Take care. Bye. Say goodbye, dogs. Goodbye, dogs. Daddy, sign off for me.